Welcome guys to another video of Planet Coaster. This is episode 6. Now, in our last episode, which you should definitely check out, link in the description down below, we made the Red Police, which I think was an awesome coaster. Now we're just going to put a little ride in here because we're a little low on rides. We made so many coasters. Anyway, my computer is starting to lag a bit, like a lot bit. So I was getting pretty frustrated with the lag sometimes, but it's fine. Also, check out my Best Coaster series. It's a great series. I made a new coaster, but I haven't uploaded the video yet. So be sure to check that out when it gets uploaded. Alright, so today, what we're going to be doing, we're going to be making an Loco, which is now is going to be our first inverting coaster. And it's not going to have only one inversion. It's going to have 4. So I was thinking of doing a JoJo roll out of the station. That's why I needed some elevation. And I wanted to make it really long to boost capacity with those tiny trains. So you can see that that racing mine train coming along. It would look insane going with it. So yeah, I'm just making a little turn so I can do the JoJo roll. If you don't know what a JoJo roll is, it's an inline twist straight out of the station. So you don't even go into the chain lift for this. You just inline twist. I'm doing banking offset to make it more comfortable for the riders. But inline twists, yeah, they aren't really supposed to have that much of banking offset. Now I needed to level out because you're getting kind of deep with that. So it is increasing in speed as it went. Yeah, you can see there I messed up some of my inline twist. I would have a little airtime hill before we actually went in. It looks pretty cool. It looks pretty cool when it like whips out of it. It's pretty fun. Now I'm gonna have it. Also, I converted the system. It's not metric anymore, so it's feet. So I tried to make this exactly 100 feet, which is harder than it sounds. I mean, it maybe sounds hard to you, but it's harder than that, maybe. Like, I spent a good 10, maybe I spent a good 5 minutes trying to get this exact. I sat there thinking for a moment. That's what that pause was. But 100 feet is actually pretty large. It's pretty large. But coasters are usually about 200 feet, which is almost like, it's insane. Now we're gonna have a little pre-drop section. And we're gonna go beyond vertical. So this is, even though it's a next step, it's a stepping stone from the junior rides in the background and the bigger rides that's going to be added. It's still gonna be intense and fun. I love this music. It sounds so good. I'm glad I picked this. Hope you like it as well. I tried to get an Immelman there, but I knew I just couldn't. So then we have a vertical loop, which is pretty dang big. It's really big, actually. Then we're gonna have speed hill, if I remember. No, we're not gonna have a speed hill. We're gonna have this little wraparound corkscrew, which is like, it starts as in a 0G roll, but then as it comes out, it wraps around and it comes to this side that it's actually going in. So it's a wraparound corkscrew. Don't know where the corkscrew comes from though. There's literally no corkscrew here. It's just a 0G roll with a turn following. I had to turn off auto tunnel for a second. Then I noticed that it wasn't working because we were too close to the path. I wanted it to be upside down on the exact moment it was above the station, so people could look down and people could look up and see the people that's going. Woo! Now I'm gonna have an airtime hill if I remember correctly. I like this part when it dives under the station. It's pretty cool when you see the finished product. We're gonna have a pretty big airtime hill. I hope it's ejector airtime, because if it was floater, Anyway, an airtime hill is just an airtime hill. Tried to have an Immelman. I thought it would make Immelmans, but for some reason, the game, like, do you see the speed it goes over that? It should make it, but it doesn't. It seriously doesn't make it at all. Like, Immelmans are really, really weird. Really weird. I had it smaller, and if I believe so, it still didn't make it, so I had to make it even smaller. We're gonna have a little twisty section where it has some Maverick Earthquake-like transitions into turns. It would be fun, right? We have an airtime hill in between. Sorry. And I tried to have one more element, but they were all just too big. Way too big. Look at that, it just barely made it. Just barely made it. So I thought, you know what? Let's just have a turn here. Silence. And now we're going... Now, I didn't really want the coaster to end, because this is actually a pretty short coaster by my standards. But all coasters have to end unless it's the voyage at Holiday World. That coaster does not end at all. I haven't ridden it, but by the looks of it, it's pretty long. Wooden coasters are supposed to be short. Speaking of wooden coasters, I've been thinking I can't make a decision on what to do in the next 2 episodes, because in the next episode, well, I don't really want to spoil it, but in the next two episodes after this, I've been wondering, should I do an aero coaster or a wooden coaster? Because, there we go. We have colors. Color, let there be color. So I have split, because we don't have a wooden coaster yet, and we don't have like we don't have an aero coaster, which is, it's pretty unique. I mean, unless if you count the mine train, but I'd still call that Vekoma. Now we're making the station, and I wanted this to have an airport kind of vibe or a fighter jet kind of vibe, because it just felt like that. It just felt like that. I feel like that. The interface has changed from light blue to dark blue, and now I'm thinking, ooh, airplanes. That's literally what I think when blue comes to my mind. Airplanes, flying, cool stuff, Tron. So I'm not gonna have any roof because I still want people to see people in the station. But now the coaster didn't even make it up that one small hill. So I have to have a second chain lift into the station, which is a bummer. Like, I thought it would be able to make that, but it kind of just ruins the ride. I mean, there's nothing really wrong with it. The ride is great, but it kind of ruins it. It gives it a Planet Coaster vibe, not a theme park vibe. So now I'm trying to make this, and then notice that people would smash their heads on it. So I have to make it even thinner. Like, look how thin that is. How will that be able to hold up, like, what? 300 pounds of wool. How would that be able to do that? I mean, yeah, I don't know. I don't even see how it's possible. Now we're making these windows, which look really cool. They're not changeable, but they look sick. They look really, really cool. I use them for like any project with windows. I use these no matter what. I think maybe the Red Police has them. I am not sure entirely. It's been a long time. It's always been a long time. Just doing the roof lining. I've been thinking of putting some 1 meter roof planks because that always looks sleek and cool, but then I realized, oh right, this is supposed to give an airport feel, and that's not very airporty. That's more like a luxurious house. I named the coaster Avion, which if you untranslate it, well, if you translate it to English, the Spanish word, it means plane. Or at least I think. I took Spanish classes like 2 years ago, so I don't really remember. So now we're just lighting it up. Because like I said in the Red Police, it would be a very short episode if we just didn't light these up. It would already be over. Like, done. Episode done. We're done. But no. Now I'm just lighting everything up as the coaster's going, which is pretty dang cool. Now I'm gonna have lights inside this little tunnel. It looks super cool though, that tunnel. Like diving under. This could be, if, you know, on the Six Flags app, it has like, rankings of coaster, like for thrill rating. There's like mild, I forgot the middle one, but there's also max. And I'll rate this the max actually. But Six Flags would rate every other coaster in here a moderate or max. Like I'd call the first one that we made, the first coaster, remember that? I'd call that one like a mild, not even a moderate. And I've called the trains a moderate. Now I'm just making I'm getting a little clever here, which could be bad. But, you know those like, lookout towers that they have on airports? I'm making that, but I'm putting shop inside. So it's gonna be a shop / a piece of decoration. Now I'm trying to get that vibe of it. Yeah, let's go. Yeah. Yo, yeah. That man. I thought I did non-lyrics. I thought I did non-lyric soundtrack, but looks like someone made it into our someone made it into our soundtrack. Yeah, 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 let's go. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Now I'm getting those curves in. I didn't want to curve here, because the wall is going to be pretty big. I didn't want to curve there. Let's just keep it, let's just put a period. Boop. Now I'm going to have that window. And I'd say this looks pretty cool. I didn't want windows on that side or that side because it would interfere with the coaster. I mean, I put windows on this side, which is not on this side. You know, whenever it comes to building, I almost always go to panels, like light panels. They look so clean. They look so good. I just can't resist it sometimes. Like, I'm saying, no, you gotta build like something medieval times. And I go to the panel section and pick out a panel and color it yellow. And then put it. Now I'm gonna have this super cool sci-fi blue roof. Just filling in the middle, which is harder than you think. I know I could have just scrolled out and done that, but I didn't want to. I could have just done that the first time around, but I just didn't want to. It's so weird. Anyway, now we're putting the shop in, and I've been looking through, like trying to find what I wanted. Finally found it. Ooh. Yeah, 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 yeah. Just a memento. It's just a memento. Why don't you scram? Now I learned I can do something with my mouse. Like, that's the very first time I learned that. Anyway, here we have the POV. With music. Well, right now there's no music, but you'll see. You'll see. You'll see. So let's see how cool this coaster really is. I am gonna react to this. So you can scream if you want to, or imagine you're on the ride if you want to. But if you don't want to, you wanna critique it, I mean, that's fine, I guess. But comments are off on my videos, so unfortunately you can't tell me. Here we go into the JoJo Road. Woohoo! Head chopper, side chopper, back chopper, earth chopper. Whoa! Woohoo! Woohoo! Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Let's go. Oh boy. Here we go. Let's go. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh god. Oh. Anyway, this is how laggy my computer is. Oh! Oh! And wow! Whoa! Oh! Oh! Hi people! Oh! Oh! Just missed it. Oh! Down to the tunnel! So fast. Oh! You know, Locos are not supposed to go this fast. But I just made this one go like super fast. Oh! Oh! It also breaks the tradition of Locos. It just barely makes it over that. I hate that. I want it to fly through that. Literally fly. Down to the twister section. Whoa! Oh! Oh! Short ride. way longer ones in the past. You know, the 1 hour mark recording. Because I need to speed things up by 4 times, 5 times, about in that range. So I couldn't make it longer for time's sake. Here we are in the very slow corkscrews. Yeah. It's just that, it's a slow corkscrew. Anyway, that's the whole park at night. I really like the look of it at night. It looks like a genuine theme park, but it doesn't really look like a theme park. It doesn't really look like a full-on theme park. Now I'm going to change it to 2 p.m. Who goes to a park at 2 a.m.? Think about it. Who goes to a park at 2 a.m.? I mean, if you leave at 9 and it's like, if you leave at 9 a.m. and it takes like about, it takes 17 hours to get there. Yeah, then people would be there. Because it takes 17 hours to be there. Wait. Maybe not so much. Okay. No, 15, sorry. Off by 2. 15. Is it 15? 12? No, 17. I can't make up my mind. It is 17. I just need to double check sometimes. Whee! This is the daylight. So now I got the timings correct. Oh, maybe I didn't. I forgot again. Oh, so fast. Oh, egg chopper. Up we go into the slow floater air time. I hate when implements are slow. You just don't get the full effect. I mean, that was like. Hi, buddy. Anyway, we're reaching the end of the coaster. So, thank you guys for watching. Remember to subscribe. Check out my other series and my video. And my Minecraft video. But, see you in episode 7. Remember to like and subscribe. And see you in episode 7.